And based upon their representation as to the remaining evidence in the case, it was my impression it's probably going to take about an hour to get it done. And actually, I had really wanted to get the evidence completed today, but we're not going to be able to do that. Looking at the weather, it's just the reports indicate that it's already snowing, and the traffic is a mess in Fayetteville. It's moving this way. I don't want y'all to have to slip and slide on the way home, and so we're going to stop. Okay, we're not, and I'm gonna let y'all leave, and then if you'll just check with the number with Ms. Fan about when to come back or when to call back, and when we determine it's safe, we'll bring you back. We'll finish the remaining hours worth of evidence. We'll have closing arguments to the lawyers. You'll have my instructions on the law, and we'll submit the case to you. It's my goal to get this case to you by or before the end of the week, and I'm still committed to that if the weather will permit. All right, keep an open mind. You haven't heard it all. Follow my previous instructions. Have a safe trip home, and I will see you as soon as we can come back into session. Thank you very much. It's not to say that I'm not as concerned about lawyers as I am about jurors, but there are some things that we need to do before I'm going to release the lawyers in the case. Because when this jury comes back, I don't want to have any lengthy delays as a result of legal issues that we have to resolve. I'd actually like to have a preliminary charge conference and address some legal questions before we adjourn today. I would also note that in view of the fact that there's going to be some delay before the presentation of the remaining evidence, I'm not precluding the defendant's request that some portion of the videotape be presented to the jury visually. But you would have to figure out how to do that, and you would have to also cut that tape sequence down to some reasonable amount of time, and it would have to depict something. It would have to depict something that you would contend would be probative on the contentions that you've made to me. I'll consider that request when we reconvene, and then we'll hear what portions of the transcript that you deem appropriate, as well as the state deems appropriate. Upon the completion of your evidence, the state will present any additional rebuttal evidence, and then we will have a final charge conference, because we're going to have a preliminary charge conference today, and then we want to submit this case to the jury by way of argument pretty expeditiously after the completion of the evidence. All right, so let me take about 10 minutes. I think I will have finalized what I believe would be an appropriate charge in this case. I'll give you copies, and then we'll talk about it. All right, we'll be in recess for about 10 minutes. Thank you.